What's up, Buzz Squad? It's your boy Dalton, back at it again with the ginger.
Hello.
Yeah. Why?
Hey. Howdy.
What are we doing today, Jacob?
We are talking about a project you and I have been teasing for the past couple weeks on our Discord and on our Instagram and stuff. You know, so those of you who aren't, part of our Discord or,
Following us on Instagram.
You guys are left out. Oops. What are we doing?
I don't know. I thought you knew.
Yeah, we're talking about a buddy fight related project that Dalton and I have been off and on working on for almost 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, a long time. And that is
Just say it, man. Stop tiptoeing around.
we built a cube for buddy fight, a cube draft.
What the heck is that?
If you don't know what a cube is, it's a set number of cards that we have selected for the best experience ever in drafting.
Why in the world would we do this?
'Cause we're weird fellows. And we have no lives.
How did we do this?
Well, that's a good question. We started by being stupid and saying, and Jacob's like, hey, cubes exist for other games. Let's try and make one for Buddy Fight. And Dalton's like, that's stupid. Let's do it. And we put together a box with 360 cards in it, with every card being an amazing Buddy Fight card and one copy of every card in the cube. So there are no two ofs. Everything's one of.
So, what's the process of building a cube?
The process of building a cube is looking at cards and be like, yo, this card right here, see this card right here? This would be fun. Throw it in, and if it's a disaster, you take it out. It's not a one-and-done thing. A cube is something that constantly evolves, is changed, and made more fun. You want synergy between cards to make the game interactive.
So, here's a question for you. What seasons are we including in this cube?
As of right now, the plan is for this cube to be everything up to Buddy Fight X. We're considering doing some other things with that, maybe doing an Ace-specific cube or maybe doing an entire cube for every season. But that's a little too much right now. So this is X and older.
Fair enough. So, we recorded some videos, obviously, before we did this, right?
Yes, and they'll be going out after this. So,
'Cause
if you're interested, there is more info coming.
With all the worlds and so forth and yada, yada, yada. So, what are the basic archetypes that are in our first version of the cube?
Well, it's interesting because you can separate archetypes into two categories in this. These are category number one is actual buddy fight archetypes, which you can build some combos with. For instance, there is a base of Cosmo Dragoons in our cube, and you can do stuff with that. But I think what you're getting at is more the deck styles you can build, right?
Yeah, whatever one you want to talk about.
Interesting ones you can do. One of my favorites is you can build a really fun Menjo loop deck. Which,
what are you talking about? All you have to do is throw Menjo in and you've done it.
Yeah, but you saw the one I built with both Menjos and a bunch of draw stuff that just first turn kept going through, and it's fun. There's definitely size 3 matters decks. Those are a big style of deck you can build from this cube. I know you're a really big fan of the item matters deck that you can build from this.
Well, I've never built it, so.
But you want to, right?
I do. But that's not the one I was most excited for.
Also, we have, let's see, what are some other good ones? Mill. Mill's definitely a thing. Impact Monsters deck is a thing, though it's probably a little weaker right now than what we'd want it to be at.
True.
And those are just off the top of my head. And there are tons.
Forgetting about Spell Matters, man.
Spell Matters, that's right. That's your favorite one, right?
It's the only one I always get to build.
Don't misunderstand that that's all you can build. There are tons of other weird combos, 2-card things you can do. Or you can do what a lot of people do when they first try out our cube and just draft good cards. And why don't we go into that drafting element? in case people aren't very familiar with booster drafts. I know that's basic stuff for some of you guys, but so basically, the way we're doing it right now is you get 3 packs of 15 cards. These are just 15 cards randomly selected from the cube. You look at one of your packs, you choose a card from it, that goes into your deck. You pass the pack on to the next person in line in the cube. And you continue till all the cards in the pack are done. Then you do pack 2. So simple math, you're going to be getting 45 cards. And the way we're doing it right now is you then take 5 cards from your deck and take them out, essentially. So you have a 40-card deck. Now, you can use any card in the cube. There are no flags in this, right? Otherwise, that would be
stupid.
So we just have the, essentially, the rule is your flag is all flags. There is some awkwardness with that, because there are still some cards you can't run that in the cube. For example, Destructor you couldn't run because it specifically, requires your flag to be Dragon's Mind. We just don't want to mess with that right now. Ruling headaches. No way to summon a Gear God, right?
True.
And ruling things are also going to come up always. But this is meant to be a more casual thing while being super hardcore. It's for us to hang out, have fun with our friends. It's also really good for those people who are still learning Buddy Fight to just see a ton of variety in cards.
Mm-hmm. So what do we plan to upgrade this cube with, man? Like, obviously this cube is rough. Like, it's rough. You guys will see how rough
You'll
it is.
see it's a rough cube, but the first thing you should understand that it looks rough, but you should have seen it 10 generations ago. We are constantly changing things with it and improving it. And I think every swap we've done of a card has gotten it better and better. Would you agree?
No, we haven't played it since.
Yeah. It's good. It's going to get better. And the big thing is now that we're making this public, we did decide it's at the point to, share with the community. We're looking for input.
Yeah. Leave it on this video and any of the worlds.
Dalton,
yeah, it's been broken down into worlds.
Right. Dalton refuses to let me put corpse bots or core bots.
You will not touch the deck.
Matter ones because it'll be too broken, and he's right. It will be too broken.
It's never touching the cube.
I just think it would be very fun.
You know what would happen to your copy? Because it would most likely be your copy.
Yeah.
It would someday go missing, and then you're going to see it on Instagram, ripped.
Oh, no. What's your favorite card that's currently in the cube?
Sorry, going through 360 cards right now, trying to remember them all.
Yeah. I really like Space Elevator. I think that's just such a cool card that does so much in this format. That's one of my favorites. Also, OG Mary Sue, man. Too good. Mendro. Mendro's great.
I can't remember.
It's just drum, isn't it?
No.
It's Axia.
No. They're all good, man.
They're all good. Dalton and I at this point have probably done at least 20 full draft and cube gameplay matches with various people, right? And it's interesting seeing each person, who we bring on to try it out and how they play, because there are some very different approaches, and I like the variety. What else do you have to add?
We're working on the sleeves.
You're going to see they're in mixed match sleeves. They're literally just whatever Dalton had extra. We've just been too focused on going to Chicago regionals to spend, because it's 360 cards, so that's a lot of new sleeves we got to buy. So we're like, after regionals, we'll do that. That's all. We are doing some actual games of the cubes. You guys get to actually get a good picture of how it works. We're working on that. At this point, we have not recorded them, but they'll be out relatively soon after this comes out.
I thought we said we were going to do live streams.
6 months. Maybe we'll live stream them. Let us know what you guys want to see. If you have any questions about the cube, feel free to ask them in the comments.
Or join our Discord and ask them there.
Yeah, seriously. We've been having so much fun with this cube. Just building it, playing it, refining it. It's really enjoyable. And I do recommend that, if you've got the resources, you try out our cube. I know it's a lot of cards, and you might not have some of them, but it's worth it.
Yo, and if you guys want us to bring it down to like a Springfest or a regional,
that'd be
let us know.
Or build your own cube. If you've got your own idea for a concept, maybe like an exclusive one world cube, or like maybe you focus on just one season of Buddy Fight, or anything like that. Build something like that. It's fun, and then share it with us. One world. Yeah, all Darkness Dragon World, man. We call it the Edgelord Cube. The generic cube.
I think that's gonna kind of wrap her up, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited to get some gameplay out on the channel of it. Be sure to stay tuned for all of our deep dives into the actual cards in the cube.
Oh, did you want me to say something?
Yeah, I did.
Cube. No, I'm joking. It should be fun. Let us know if you decide to build the cube based off what we have. Spoiler. Yeah, I have to spoil. In one of the videos, we found that we had duplicates of cards. So that's why if someone's out there actually counting every card, that's why it's 2 cards short.
After us checking like 10 times over.
Like 50 times over.
And still then we do it. And then we're like, in the middle of the video, oh, crap.
Don't worry, we already added 2 new cards to it.
Yes.
So it's all good on that aspect. But that person, I know there's going to be that person who's going to be like, let's make sure this is 360, man.
Also, if you guys want proof that this is a fun cube, Bryce hates it. So that's evidence enough that it's worth trying.
Is it?
Yes.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Like everyone in our group just hates it just because they're like, I'd rather just play normal Buddy Fight. They just still need to warm up.
Nah, Christian has grown on it. He likes it a lot.
Yes, he started off and he's just like, this is stupid.
You got to play a few games and start to figure out some of the combos, and then it gets to be the best Buddy Fight you'll ever play.
Whoa.
So
before we go on our rambling,
I mean, it's certainly better than X's meta.
Burn. Before we go any further in this ramble, let's cut it off here. Any last words on the cube, Jacob?
Just one more request to let us know what you guys think.
We said that about 5 times.
Man. I know. I think if I say it enough, they'll actually do it.
Make sure to like this video. Subscribe if you are new. Hit the bell so you don't miss those videos coming up. We might just have like a whole week full of videos. Join our Discord so you can ask more questions, suggest more cards. Just talk to the community that we have growing. Follow us on Instagram so you don't miss things like this again, because we're trying to use Instagram like that. We're trying to use it as a spoiler type deal. You know what I mean? It's TCG Buzz Spoiler. Our Instagram's TCG Buzz Spoiler. That's not what it's called, but it's basically what it is. Check out our shop. All links will be in the description down below. As I keep moving away from my mic. And above all else, stay classy, y'all.